A long way from 2018, 99.5 Play FM. My name is Renzo.
I'm Margo.
And I'm Gabe.
And you're tuned into the Home Run. Hey, joining us right now, folks, right about now, they just released their debut album, Daybreak, literally just yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, my goodness. Please welcome back to the show, Leanne and Nara. Yay!
You guys look so beautiful.
I know, they're glowing.
This is the brand new. Leanne and Nara here. They're now signed by Korean management. I believe they went through 5 years of training, dancing, singing the whole shebang. No, but for real. Okay, so congratulations, first of all. I mean, it's amazing. You guys finally have your debut album out, and we've been talking about this for a long time. You know, been teasing and everything, but it's finally out. How are you guys feeling? Just knowing that it's out there and finally done.
It was amazing, and actually, it's still sinking in because still hasn't sunk in actually, like totally. Because we were together last night for the salubong of the album. And it felt so bitin, like we wanted to celebrate with more people, but we couldn't do that. And we couldn't have any like some kind of launch.
Yeah.
But still happy that we got to be like celebrated together.
Yes.
Do a live to say thanks to all the fans and the listeners.
Yeah, I mean, typically we would have like, a launch gig and everything. Quick question though. If you guys had to like put together a list of bands, artists right now that would perform for the Daybreak launch gig, who would you have on there?
And radio DJs to just be there.
Lineup. Like Bea Lorenzo, Riz Lansangan, Clara Benin, Keiko Necesario, all the girls.
Yeah, power.
That's like woman power.
Ground domination.
Yes.
And Blackpink, a little bit, a short set from Blackpink before you guys go. Just to follow them on. But I did want to ask about the album real quick. I mean, Leanne, you talked about how the album came together saying that, albeit unfortunate, the lockdown seemed to have given us the push that we needed. When you decided to finally work on Daybreak, both of you, when you finally decided, okay, well, let's start now, was it kind of like a switch that you had to just turn on, or did you have to kind of like work toward that momentum to be able to work on the album?
It was actually, there was a lot of hesitation to start working on the album considering the situation because like safety and safety protocols and stuff like that. And one of our friends was saying, now who would dare record an album in the middle of a pandemic, right? But I think
we did.
Almost smoothly naman kasi I think we worked with the right people and it really helped.
Yes.
Like there was such a nice chemistry between us and our producer Brian Lotto.
Yes.
And sobrang, that's why everything just went very, very, it was very smooth, right?
Yeah.
We didn't really have any
from the recording
problems.
Up to the photo shoot, to the music video shoot.
Shira Luna and her team.
The whole team.
Shira Luna.
Ang ganda ng production. Like, first of all, I mean, just from the opening track, Never Made It Far. I mean, the chorus on that, the vocals, dude, it's like, I mean, how'd you guys react hearing these songs for the first time all put together?
Actually, been listening to it for the album
over and over again.
Yeah, but it feels different listening to it on Spotify and on streaming platform na talaga. It's like
you don't have to like click next. Kasi nasa files ko lang siya, so every time matapos yung song, I have to click for the next song.
Yeah.
So now it's on Spotify.
Yeah, I mean, it's great news. I'm gonna keep asking questions. I'm gonna let Margo and Gabe ask some questions, or else I'm gonna keep going until like 9 p.m. So go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, was this something? Because I mean, it's been a long time coming, and everyone's been asking and wanting you guys to release. Yeah, right. For the longest time since you guys first came to Play FM for a Play It Live, we've been asking, hey, when is the debut album gonna come out? So, really, like, what made you guys say, of all times, let's do it during a pandemic? Like, what made it important for you to release now?
Because we really planned on recording an album like last year pa. And then na-push back. Yeah. So, given na may pandemic, we have a lot of time to do things. So we just risked everything and then decided to, sige, let's record the whole album because we have time. We have a lot of time. Unlike if hindi nangyari pandemic, siguro may gigs and maraming makakapag-hinder sa amin to record the
What was your
Well,
biggest challenge
Yeah.
recording during, quarantine and all that?
I think
yung
not.
swab test.
Yeah, that too.
That's true.
But I guess with the recording, we didn't really have the liberty to just go to the studio whenever we wanted to. Like if we had a new idea or something, we had to wait, and we had a limited time in the studio. We only could be there from like until 8 p.m. and we had to leave. So
Right, yeah, kasi curfew, diba? Yeah.
every day, so we had to finish everything before 8 p.m. Which is
And finish the entire.
Typically, hanggang 2, 3 in the morning na kayo dun sa studio.
Yeah,
diba?
that's why.
Creativity comes out at night.
Yung parte, yung magpupuyat kayo
Yeah.
doon. Pero wala, we didn't get to do that. But still thankful. We were very productive naman with our time because we had to finish everything. We were pressed for time.
Yeah, and you also mentioned that you decided to work on it now because you felt that both of you have grown as musicians and artists. Na like it really was the time for it. And you said, and I quote, "There were moments of frustration, but then we look back and we think we probably wouldn't have made something as good as this if we did it prematurely." I do want to ask, like, what do you think were some of the most important improvements you made as musicians that you brought into the studio for Daybreak that you'd say you didn't have like a couple of years ago?
Growth, I think. Growth. Because you were exposed to so many different things already over the years. And I think one of the things that really helped jumpstart this album was our trip to Sweden.
Yeah, Sweden. Yeah, for the camp, right?
Yeah, that was very important because in a way we were introduced to a whole new way of doing things, and we were able to apply that, so the album is sort of.
You guys are good.
You're
You're still on. Don't worry.
Oh my god!
Did your computer screen go on screensaver or something?
That's so funny. I thought that's
I thought
how
that
you
was her
reacted in
reaction.
Sweden.
I know.
Nagkukwento kayo to synchronized pa din yung reactions. Galing naman.
Bigla yung zoom sa window. Anyway.
Adorable. Nothing happened. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So the album is like really a mix of who we are as artists and the things we learned in Sweden.
Yes.
So
because
okay.
I will say the album is such a far cry from like when you guys started out. I was listening to you since you guys launched. I remember that one night I heard your music and I met you guys. I was just like, that's awesome. And now the album's here and it's something how can you describe your album as a kind of like, how can you encapture it in words?
Fresh. Like what I always say.
Fresh.
Very fresh.
Integration of our sound, of who we are, and the modern, like the new things that we learned. So it's like it's a nice combination of that.
Nice. I wanted to ask you guys, what was the biggest thing, or maybe the highlight of your learnings in Sweden? It sounds as if this camp really made an impact for the both of you as singers, artists, writers, all of that. So what do you feel that was?
Learning Swedish.
99 love balloons.
I feel like being exposed to cause a lot of before Sweden, we only knew one way of doing things, of writing.
Right.
Coming from experience, writing the lyrics first and stuff like that. It's always
Personal.
from experience, So
Yeah.
when we went to Sweden, there was this whole, okay, we're gonna work with a top liner. So what is a top liner? It's our first time.
What the hell is a top liner?
Right? So
Sounds like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
I think not only in Sweden.
like Western music, they have the top liner, and it's the person who makes the melodies,
Catchy hooks.
for the chorus. He or she comes up with that. So all those things, parang that we don't have here in the Philippines. So it's like, hey, we can bring it to the Philippines. The way they do it here. And Keeping Me Up, we wrote it in one day.
Wow.
They work so fast. Yeah.
So did you guys use a top liner for Keeping Me Up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because that is quite catchy. Very catchy.
Keep Me Up is nominated in Grammys.
For a Grammy,
No.
he's nominated for a Grammy. for John Legend's song. He wrote it.
R&B performance
dude,
album.
it's crazy. These are the people that we were like, we are so lucky to be able to work with them, their process firsthand.
Yeah.
Intense. So
But it's great that you don't want to let go of like how you used to do things as well, because that's really what worked for both of you, and that's really the core and soul of your music as well. So it's a nice, like as you mentioned, whisking a nice merge of both of those styles. When you hopped into the studio, you did mention that you released "Keeping Me Up" because it was the perfect introduction to like the new sound of LEANNE NAARA. Did it kind of come up organically in the studio, or did you purposely kind of say, okay, let's go make something new, let's make it sound like nothing we've made before, or did it kind of just happen naturally?
Like it's all in the producer. Because he started playing with beats, and then we just added some songs,
like,
and
we added the chords first, and then he came up with a beat. But I guess because in Sweden they're very popular for how they make pop music, and they're always hitting the charts and all that. So I guess they had that sort of like, okay, we're gonna make a pop song. So
but automatic.
So Keeping Me Up, and it's actually interesting because all the songs that were recorded here were patterned after Keeping Me Up. So that was like
so it's like the blueprint. There's literally
the blueprint of the sound that we produced. So so it only made sense that we released it as the first single.
Yeah, I think that's why there's such a cohesion to the album as well. It really flows from start to finish really well, and even on times where it slows down, it really feels like one whole thing. But I did want to ask. I know I don't want you guys to make you choose your favorite children, but what do you think is the song that you have the most connection to? I'm not going to say favorite because of course I know you love each and every single song in their own way. But which one do you think you have the most connection to?
Let Go.
Oh wow!
Wow! Cried. She'd always cry when we shot the music video. She cried. Anyway.
Yes.
Mine would be Choose You. Still.
Nice.
Because it's me. Like, that's you. It's my jam.
Yeah, and there really feels like there's such an intimacy to it too. But also, it sounds bigger, which I think is such a great thing that you guys have managed to maintain.
Potential for growth.
Yeah,
is there. Like I see it.
Definitely. Now, if you can excuse me, not talking about Daybreak for a little bit and talking about your recent K-pop covers, dude. Oh my good. Okay, so Nara, you went all out with your ice cream cut. You had the double costume change, the split video. You duetted yourself. Let's start with you. What was kind of going on? Like, was there planning in between both of you, or what's going on there?
It started as a joke, actually.
Okay. It's a great sounding joke.
For some time now, and right.
Yes.
And our producer Brian, our producer Brian Lotto is also an army.
I love it. Yeah.
So he's like, okay, let's make I'm gonna work on K-pop covers for the two of you. So that's how it happened. That's how it came about. So we were just like, okay, let's do it. We were
kayo ba nag-conceptualize ng like how you guys were gonna pull it off, or I mean like
audio lang siguro separately, like siya recorded the song and then me, and then we just sent it to the producer, and then he sent it back with a complete track, and then we just recorded a video, and kami na bahala daw. We didn't even think about it. You just post your own cover, and I'll post it.
Yeah.
Dude, Nara went all out, dude. She went all out.
Funny thing, kasi I recorded it like few months ago.
Yeah.
And then,
tagal na.
Parang the day before ako mag-shoot nung cover, nag-message si Brian sa akin na, may copy ka ba nung vocals mo for Ice Cream? Kasi hindi daw niya na-save.
Yeah.
So ako, wala na akong copy kasi wala nang memory yung laptop ko.
So dinelete mo yun?
So I had to record it.
Record it again.
Wow.
Like the day before. So parang yung pressure sobra. Kasi I had to rap in Korean. And I'm not Korean. So yun, at least.
And then Leanne got the all English K-pop song, dude. I mean,
right.
Yeah.
But it's a great song. I mean, Dynamite was also a great cover. It got shared around a lot. I mean,
of course, so catchy.
Yeah, it really is. Last time you were on the show, Leanne, you weren't as deep dive. You didn't have like a deep dive as much as Nara has as in K-pop. Has that changed since then?
Yeah, a lot of my friends are into K-pop now, and they've been sending me videos. And there's really no escape. There's no way out.
None. There's none.
Just
So who's your favorite now? Yeah, who's your favorite K-pop band or artist? Or even like in BTS, who is your favorite there?
oh, you know,
Bias. Who's
I
your
used to love
bias?
Jimin, but now I like
V.
B? Dude, I love V. He's my
Everybody
favorite.
loves
loves
V.
V.
He looks
I
like
love
he looks
RM.
like a villain, a telenovela villain. Like,
He's so
With his
cute.
like smirk. Like,
yeah, he just looks. oh.
He's so sexy and
Sorry, we're just gushing about BTS live on air. We have LEANNE NAARA joining us here on the home run right now, talking about Daybreak. I mean, it's finally out again. Congratulations! You can listen to it right now on streaming services. How'd your family react? I mean, were they holding like listening parties? Like, what was going on?
I think they were asleep last night when it was.
Okay.
My dad woke me up this morning to congratulate me, and I was
Aw.
so like, I was still so tired from last night because we ended late, and he was like, he's like blurred. Yeah, that was cute.
Sa akin, they finished the album.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm.
Nice. It's great to have that support.
Yeah.
Now that the album's out, you've released it. What's next on your plate? I mean, you guys can you guys chill for a bit now, or are you guys riding this momentum into something more?
We're gonna be promoting the album till next year, so there's a lot of that. There's a lot of shoots for content and stuff. So
Keeping Me Up dance version, baka meron.
huh?
Keeping Me Up dance version, baka meron.
Pwede. There's plans of releasing something like sort of like a reimagined, but it's still in the works. It's nothing, but still we're still conceptualizing it.
Yes.
All right, you heard it here, folks. First, that's coming up. But then we did want to also put you guys through a little bit of a Daybreak themed game. Is that okay?
Yes, of
Go.
course.
oh, okay.
All right, folks. Welcome to. I haven't named it yet. Daybreak
themed
game.
Yay!
There you go. But then now we're going to be testing LEANNE and NAARA individually on their lyric knowledge of the songs in Daybreak. Oh my goodness. I mean, 8 tracks from start to finish, 28 minutes in length. Thank you, Spotify. But we are going to be naming lyrics, all right, from Daybreak. I'm not going to tell you which songs because that's up to you. One of you will have to buzzer in first and then tell us the correct answer. What song is this bit of lyric from? We have Gabe and Margot with the list of lyrics already. Are you guys confident in your Daybreak lyric knowledge?
Lyrics, it's my weakness.
When I panic, I sort of. Let's see.
All right.
It's your time to shine, Top, because you always lose. What if I
Well, if you guys want to buzzer in, are we doing arf and meow, or is that a little too dehumanizing?
Arf
Who's
and
gonna do
meow.
ARF and who's gonna do meow?
meow?
There you
Okay,
go.
cool. There you go. Perfect.
So much
We have
fun.
so the biggest duo in our show right now. We're making them bark like dogs and meow like
Yes.
cats. We're so sorry, Warner. But hey, you know what? Hey, it's time for us to get into the game. Margot, Gabe, who wants to go first?
I
Margot,
shall
go
go
first.
first.
Go
And the
ahead,
first
Margot.
lyric I will be reading out is, everything turned out to be okay, but you're still
I heard.
dalawang arf.
Yeah, you both are. So we're gonna give
So I
it to
guess-
the dog and not the dog cat hybrid. Okay, so Leanne, go.
Prayers.
Yep.
That is absolutely correct. 1 point to Leanne. Prayers is indeed correct. All right, Gabe, you got the next one?
Next one we got, but can we please not think about the consequences? I mean, if you keep on marping, we're not gonna get anywhere.
Okay,
Nara.
no. We'll give it to the Marf this time. We'll give it to the Marf. All right. Go Nara.
Yeah, me. Choose you.
Yeah.
There you go.
That is
Choose you
correct.
correct.
We're
We
tied
have
for
1 point. 1 point for Murph, 1 point for Arf, and 1 almost rejected high five from Leanne. I saw that. All right, Margot, you're up next, ma'am.
All right, next one is, because I see sadness in your eyes that I wish to take a...
Yeah.
She's making all sorts of noises, but the one we assigned to her. Nara, what's your answer?
Till the morning comes.
Till the morning comes is absolutely correct. Try number 6. Oh my goodness. All right, so
Okay.
2 points for Nara, 1 point for Leanne. All right, go, Gabe.
Here we go. And I'm gonna butcher this because I want to sing it. so you don't really understand
oh my
what
gosh,
was
this
going
guy's
on.
really trying to get a contract, guys.
I am. I really am.
We're trying to get
Wonder
him to
if you're
stay on the
losing
show.
sleep, thinking about me. Tell me honestly.
Arf.
Yeah.
Yes.
Keeping me up is correct. Track number 3 on Daybreak, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Margot, you got this next one. We're both tied. 2-2. Let's go.
I'm gonna say it fast.
Yeah, go.
Leave me on the ground. That's all it could
Meow,
ever
meow,
be.
meow, 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 meow.
Meow. Go, Nara, go.
At the same time. Okay.
Go, Nara.
Go. Too soon.
That's
Too soon is correct.
Yeah.
Track
Yes.
number 2. Another favorite of mine. I love that one. Okay.
What's the score? What's the score?
It is
Game master?
3-2 in favor of Nara. All right, Leanne, you got to
Ew.
get this one if you want to tie it up, and we hit our tiebreaker. All right.
Let's go,
Okay,
Leanne.
go.
Here we go. Show me a better way through it all, but then maybe.
Ooh, Arf,
she
go.
did get it.
Far.
Yes.
Never made it far.
That
That is
is
correct. Oh my
tying it.
goodness, they are 3-3 tied up here. It's almost like they wrote the album or something. It's crazy.
I know,
All
right?
right, we have a tiebreaker. All right, who wants to give this one? Margot, you got this one next.
Margot's
Yes, I
got
got
this.
it. Okay. The
Okay.
tiebreaker lyric is, "Baby, there's no one else for me."
Oh, Leanne with the ARF. Go.
Choose you.
2-2 is correct, and
We got a winner.
wins the Daybreak game here on the home run.
That was fun. Arf
That- you know-
and Mark.